While the recent macroeconomic news out there has been rough for crypto, the Stellar ecosystem has been a shining star. In today's video, we're going to talk about development, growth, utilization, partnerships, and more. So if you're worried about crypto's future, this video will help you out. So while the heat map may be painful and when you look at the charts, things look rough, you have to look at the development and building on the ecosystem, the Stellar network, everyone. All right, so if you want to know about price, I will have a price-specific video linked at the end of this. So if you're into the pricing aspect of it, that video will be perfect for you. But right now, we're going to first talk about Cardano and Hodgkins. And oh my God, the guy says some really smart stuff, but then he just goes off with just some deep off-the-rocker dumb shit. Cardano's Hodgkins and praises algorithmic stablecoins, touts them as the gold standard of the digital age. Now, hold on. All right, I know. Just let it register in your head. The concept of algorithmic stablecoins is how we get nation states off of fiat currencies. It's the gold standard of the digital age. The irony of that statement is what the gold standards meant is when we backed currencies with gold, something hard. So you're telling me an algorithmic stablecoin, which is not backed by anything other than mathematics, that's definitely not hard. Luna UST, they really screwed that stablecoin up and exploited it. Oh, that's right. So you're not really a true stablecoin. See, a true stablecoin is backed one-to-one with a native asset. It's stable to that asset. I see what Charles is trying to say, but man, does he say it very stupidly. The guy, so like I said, says some smart stuff, but then he says dumb shit like this. Seriously, you want an algorithmic stablecoin to be something that replaces fiat? Say that to Luna UST holders, and I get it. The only reason he's saying this is because they have a stablecoin that's going to be releasing on the Cardano chain coming up here soon, so he's trying to pump it and flout it up. The problem is he puts his foot in his mouth more than he helps. Now on to Stellar ecosystem talk. You're going to like this, actually. All right, first, ledger performance activity. You could just see processed operations are just going through the roof, right? More gas is used. That gas gets dumped into this XLM fee pool, which is growing faster and faster and faster. The more growing and building we have on the Stellar chain, the more lumens that get used, right, to use the ticket for the ticket of the Stellar chain. So that happens, that'll build that number up faster. So more projects like USDC, AUDD, stuff like that, that's going to really help us out. Accounts. Now, accounts are super interesting to see because there are other cryptos out there that are like, hey, we are super happy we got 1 million, 2 million, 3 million native asset holders. Now, hold on, everyone. Stellar went from the end of last year at 6.4 million to now 7.3. They're going to be pretty close to gaining 1 million accounts for the year. That's a really good number, especially considering this year has been a rough crypto winter. So the other thing that makes me feel really good about the long term, right, about the building of the ecosystem of Stellar, besides the cool people like that hang out on Twitter within that ecosystem, it's a lot of fun to talk to, it's projects like this Lightment, all right? Look at this. Here's the growth for Lightment right there. You can see they're still moving on the way up. In fact, we had a bounce from 3 months of low. We bounced back up in November for sales volumes for Lightment. Some neat stats for you. 23,821 unique items, 4,000 artists, and over 100,000 items sold. Now look, go back to 2021 in May, and they only did 10,000 in XLM sales volume. That's it. 10,000 Lumen, that's it. Now let's take a look. 312,000. That's a hidden gem within the ecosystem. And building, another way you can learn about Stellar, following them on Twitter. They just did this story. Remittances are largely still a manual process. People have to travel in person to send or receive remittance, pay a hefty transaction fee. You're right. Send or receive the remittances in physical cash, which present safety concerns. In Texas, it was always called Happy Friday because you could rob all those people out there that don't have bank accounts. They would take their checks, they would cash it right away at the currency exchange at Walmart and so forth, and they would get robbed of their cash. Happened every Friday night. Well, anyways, they have now an app, a WhatsApp-based payment platform that will enable U.S.-based Latino immigrants to send money. This partners with Bitso, the largest cryptocurrency platform in Latin America, to speed up remittances from days to seconds. Money going to the end user. This is great. This is use case. And if you have a use case, you have a reason for people to keep interested to keep building, to keep investing, to keep growing, to keep being part of this growing stellar ecosystem. So yes, the price is rough. I understand. Like I said, I'll have the price video linked at the end of this one. Price is rough, I get it. But when we start looking at stats of the ecosystem, right, whether it's wallets, it's transactions blowing up through the roof, it's individual projects doing amazing things, new partnerships and stuff like that. And here's the announcement right here. And as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. The stellar ecosystem is not slowing down their growth and their development. And that's a big takeaway from this video. A bunch of other projects out there have had capital pulled out. They've had projects canceled, rugged, and so forth. You've seen that time and time again on these big chains. In fact, Cardano venture capitalists are even saying, hey, we don't want to build on Cardano's chain. It's too risky. So seeing the stellar chain, seeing the development, seeing this community grow and expand, even during this crypto winter, that's where the real stars are shining of the stellar ecosystem. The builders, the creators, right? Those NFT artists out there that are still grinding, the people that are making stellar more than just a speculative asset. They're making it an ecosystem that we participate in. Now, I talked about price and I said, hey, if you want a pricing video, this is the one. Yeah, that's the one. Check that out if you want to learn about the other part, right, of XLM, the price aspect of it. Thank you very much for watching. And as news breaks, I'll be sure to share it with you. So please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if what you saw, and I'll catch you cool cats later.